Yeah, literally edit out all the boring bits and just I can just sit back. You don't have to do any script writing.
So if I start asking lots of daft questions, you're not going to put that on YouTube, are you?
Probably. Content at the end of the day.
Don't come to this nuts if you're a valid.
Well, I wouldn't shoot myself in the foot like that.
You put it in kind of words, you say.
As long as the video has some form of, I don't know, gain to people that watch it, that's all that matters. Even if it just advertises the training days, you tend to find if you stop pushing something, so if I was to stop putting videos about training days for 3 months
and just think they'll be okay.
People won't be inquiring half as much as if you bang up a video about training days. It will spark that interest back into people, and I like training days. They're still relatively new to me. Different than detailing a car flat out for the same money, because I can just talk about it instead. So I'm just going to take a stab in the dark here, because with it being aftermarket sprayed, because it's really thick, you don't know if it's going to be soft, you don't know if it's going to be hard. I was going to take a stab in the dark, go with green cutting pad and see what type of...
Which one's green? The medium?
Medium.
Yeah.
The original paintwork, was it 14 plate? Obviously the original paintwork is heavier marked than this new paintwork is. Obviously because it's new paintwork, it hasn't had that chance to become so swelled up yet. If it were me, I'd even be tempted, I'd probably start on the original paintwork and then come to this after. If it was me, doing this as a car, actually detailing it, I'd probably start with, do you want to start down the side?
Yeah, of course,
Because you'll find, after you've used...
the better practice as well, then, what, if it's...
so after you've cut these 2 panels with that pad, by the time you get to the bonnet, that pad isn't going to be quite as effective anymore, because it's going to be saturated with compound, so it's going to cut less essentially. So you may as well do the heavier bits first, so you can keep it effective with that machine, and then come back to the
wide.
I guess. But maybe worthwhile using a bit of I'm going to bring the camera with us.
Are you done?
No, sorry. Safety first for the camera. Anyway. Oh, next problem. Where's the camera gonna go?
Put a little stepper up.
I mean, these tripods are crap. As long as it's a decent angle. To be fair, these are slightly different angles than what I usually get. Yeah, variety. Behind it, above the little clock thing.
That's a song, isn't it?
Yeah, quite handy. Just need some.
Some metal strips on wall.
Yeah. This is just IPA. I'm just going to give it a wipe over, just to get dust off, any bits of debris from your travel down. Yeah, so it's this first hit is just going to test the paintwork, see what it's like. 4 smallish blobs on the pad just to get things started. And you just want to work to like a sort of a manageable section. You may as well, instead of trying to do the complete piece in one, you just want to split it up into nice sections, concentrate on that, move on, concentrate on the next. So, I don't know, roughly like a foot by a foot.
Yeah.
So double cross paintwork, spread on speed setting 3. That is just to get the compound evenly spread across the panel. Because it's a new pad, I'm just going to apply a little bit more compound just to get it a little bit more saturated and in these other drier areas. So to compound paintwork, may as well use speed setting 6. I know that it's going to take quite a bit of polishing to get a good result, so there's no point in putting on speed setting 5 because it's going to take you a lot longer. Yeah. Speed setting 6, yeah, it's going to cut to the chase a little bit quicker. So the things that I'm now going to be concentrating on is doing a crosshatch pattern to keep things nice and even. Just ensures that this little area is going to be nice and cut evenly. Crosshatch is literally like that. Yeah. So each pass that you do, you want to then overlap by 50%. Or thereabouts, maybe 40%, just to make sure that you aren't going to be missing any areas. And the slower that your arm speed, the more contact time this pad has on each section of paintwork, the more defects that are going to be removed. The biggest thing, I guess, is to keep this pad flat against the paintwork. If you start tilting it, putting more pressure on any other area of the pad, you're going to be putting in those types of holograms. It's going to be cutting in, it's going to be cutting in having different areas, and it's going to leave a mess in the paintwork. So you want to use this complete pad, nice and effectively, evenly across paintwork. I'll demonstrate how to do this. can't remember if I did. Did I just do 1, 2, 3? Oh, I must have done 4. 2 each way. I can't remember.
across, up and down, and then across.
Yeah, I lost track. With the crosshatch pattern, obviously to get an even finish over the complete car, a simple way to make sure that you're doing that is obviously the crosshatch pattern, and to do it twice left and right, twice up and down. So obviously you mean whichever, if you go up and down first, but up and down maybe, up and down, left and right, up and down, left and right. Yeah. 4 in total, and by that point, yeah, your compound is more than likely going to have come to the end of its cutting cycle. No point cutting away anymore. May as well wipe it away, see what finish you're left with. And considering that this is still the testing step, just want to inspect the paintwork to see what the finish is looking like. Do you know you flick the light off? No, missed a fuel there. I mean, there's obviously a massive difference before and after, which is good. It's quite hazy. Can you see the haze? It's not an even. It's still quite hazy. Yeah. All over. So obviously this is still the cutting stage. Yeah. You got to expect a bit of haze. With it being black, it's very noticeable. The other thing that you want to be taking note of is what the marring is like from this cutting compound, or what level of marring that you're getting. If you don't look directly into the light, but if you look around it, there is uniformed marring all over caused by the abrasives in this polish. The biggest thing that we need to make sure we're doing a two-step is that we can refine not only the haziness, but we need to make sure that we can refine these light marks. And in all fairness, I'm confident that they come out with the final step easily enough. They are only pretty light. Yeah, I'd at this point you could put on a white pad and use the white polish to make sure that that marring is going to be able to be removed. Although I'd say with a good final step that would be fine.
Final step meaning the fine polish? Yeah,
the second polishing stage, yeah. But I mean, that is just night and day pretty much.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. So now, obviously, with this being the original paintwork, I'd be pretty much confident in going ahead with this combination green on this pad with metallic black paintwork. Like I said earlier, it's a little bit harder than jet black. Jet black paintwork for some reason can be real finicky. If this was jet black, you'd notice all this marring, all this haze a whole lot more, and I'd then be tempted to dial it down to the yellow polish instead of a green cutting pad, because I think it would just need too much refining to sort. But the way this car is, I think, yeah, this is what I'd go ahead with. The other paintwork may be a little bit different, the newer stuff, the newer paintwork we've got, but I need a ramp, a scissor lift.
Yeah, to lift the car up.
Oh, yeah, I'm reluctant in spending £2.5 grand on one at the moment because I want a bigger unit.
Yeah.
When I get the bigger unit, I'll invest the money that I've saved up into the new unit.
Just to pull it up, I thought.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you could put it up 3 foot, and you could be working on this like up here. Like, you seen White Details on YouTube? No, White Details. He's in Lincolnshire, so down south. Down south? Yeah, he's south.
Yeah.
Southeast. Yeah, he's got a sweet unit. He brings his cars up. He's there working on him on his stall.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
Just lift them up a bit and have a see.
Yeah, exactly. Pete's working on the footing knees. Yeah, all in good time. So using these microfiber cutting pads, after every single pass that you do, I mean, I'm happy with how that pan has come out. There were a few marks up here that I remember, so I would go back and re-hit that bit. It just the machine just needs a little bit more of a tilted angle into that bit. Obviously with doing this, it's a ridge, kind of. Bit of a ridge, it needs just a bit of persuasion to get in there. But I just will re-hit that shortly after. After every section you do with these pads, you need to fluff them back out again. So now all the fibres are nicely on end. Give it 10 seconds of spinning, they're going to be flat back down again, but by using this brush it flicks out your dry polish, gets nice and fresh again for the next hit. Obviously throughout the course of cutting the complete car you want to try and maintain your product residue within the pad. So simply only by using enough product that you need to get the job done. There's no point hammering on loads of product and it's just flinging off over areas, completely soaking with polishes. It's not going to be half as effective. So yeah, just nice amount of compound at one go. So if you want to take, do you want to take the lead? And do the next section again, sort of a foot by foot. Where did I put the light? Is it under the car?
No. Not been nowhere. How's it gone?
Not under the car. Yeah, nail himself down there.
Is that what you mean by marring?
Oh no, that is that's I missed that nail there. Just because it's on a bit of a ridge. Obviously you need to get, I need to go back and read it that bit, but I would just do it. Yeah, pretty much.
You've done it and spread it out first.
Yeah, dab it out across your working bit that you're about to do.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's alright.
Right.
Speed setting 3.
Okay.
And yeah, you want to, you kind of want to get up close to the car. You don't want to be like working at a distance. Throughout the entire cutting and polishing process, you want to try and remain comfortable yourself. If you're comfortable, then it should come out in the work. All about, it's an endurance race, I think. Detailing, paint correction, it's all an endurance. You can't go hammering it to begin with. You need to try and maintain your energy.
Yeah. So speed setting 3, backwards and forwards, and then turn it up.
Yes, yeah. 3 all over, get the product spread out, and then bang it up to 6 and do the cross hatch pattern. I probably, when you, spread out first, do your speed setting 3, get it spread out. Go up to there.
Yeah.
Do that bit as well because I haven't really done. I went up to about there.
So you must spread it out a bit more over there.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you start and stop the machine, always
On the panel.
always start it and stop it whilst it's on the panel. And when you want to bring the machine back off, like have it on the panel, release the trigger. I normally give it probably about 2 seconds just for it to stop spinning so much,
Right.
and then pull the machine away.
Okay.
So if you pull it away straight away, then it could just fling product everywhere.
Right.
And the same with starting it in the first place. And obviously you don't want to make a mess over the car, over the units, walls. And I had one guy, pretty sure he splattered me in the face. We put the compound on, and this was a 3-day training course. And he started it before we put it on the machine. And I think it just spread across me. I was like, "What are you doing?" Took me by surprise. So I mean that's evenly spread out enough. It's not rocket science. It's not precision, but bang it up to speed setting 6 and just do the crosshatch pattern, overlap each pass by around 40%, sometimes 50%.
Okay.
And slow arm speed. Obviously, slower your arm speed, the more time that pad is going to have working on the surface of paintwork. And keeping the biggest thing that I try and get over to people is getting the pad flat so it sits nice and flat, it's nice and comfortable, working effectively and just moving.
Yeah.
And that way you're going to see good results.
Yeah.
When you start tilting it up at angles, that's when it can just start leaving loads of holograms, and obviously it's not going to be cutting. You do need a bit of pressure, especially when it's on a vertical panel, obviously, because you need to make sure the machine is pushed onto the surface.
Yeah.
When you're doing the bonnet and the roof, you can just use the weight of the machine to do the work, whereas on the sides you do need to give it a bit of pressure to actually sit flat against the paintwork, so to speak.
Yep. Shall I have a brush then?
Yes, I'm going to get the vapour. Have a quick brush.
Yeah, you relax.
What's that?
I said, yeah, you relax, it's alright.
That's the one of the perks in the training days. I get to sit back and watch someone else do it and just advise. Yeah, take it away.
That's cool. So on the paint one.
Not bad for a first attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem to have good control over the machine. It's all about working with the contours of the vehicle, I guess, working with the different panels, because even on this one, we've got a different ridge down there, or a different panel there. You've got the
Yeah.
that bit, and the piece at the top.
Yeah.
Obviously that bit at the top, because I missed it on my one. The other option with these door handles, because if you were to machine polish it like that,
Yeah.
you're running the risk of this plastic.
Yeah, I saw that when I was getting close to it, yeah.
Yeah, digging into there. So cutting stage, I normally take them off. Okay. Good practice, because then if that battery tape does happen to come into contact with it, it's not going to mark it.
Yeah.
good section. No, pretty much free to go to it. But you still want to be careful.
Yeah.
So, right, I'll probably just say, I'll show you how I tackle these with the little edges. You just want to get the machine so it's sitting comfortably and it's spinning, it's spinning nice and freely, and you want it to get in that groove there. Obviously that piece there, around there. So normally these types of things I'll just get in and figure out a way that it's going to work. Just a bit of an angle. Basically the opposite of what I was saying to you earlier. Obviously these flat panels, you want to be real nice, even pressure, keeping this really nice and flat. Well, these types of edges here, then you've got no choice but to get it a bit of an angle, so you can polish pretty much that type of thing going across.